else? I don't know. But those two can actually get the guys to stop and think about what they're talking about and change their perspective because they're articulate or they know how to convey their point of view without making people's ears closed. Or there's Cassie where she can get a point across and she could say the same things we're saying it, but we'll be like, man, motherfucker, that's stupid. But for her, she'll say something else where it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings, but it makes a good point.
She could actually get a gangster ass point across, but it just sounds so sweet. But then when I listen for the content, I'm like, dude, you're a gangster.
You know who's really good at that too? Chris Din.
Chris Din?
Chris Din, like it's funny because he and I have like similar sentiments about things, but he'll better explain things than I can. Like for example, 3 or 4 years ago, I remember like Tommy got his heart broken or some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And essentially this girl was a fucked up hoe. And that's what I said. I was like,
we're not talking about Julia.
No. This is like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, 3-4 years ago. Not this one.
I was like, oh fuck.
I had that conversation with him too about her too though. No, but I was like, yo, fuck that bitch, fucking cocksucking hoe. And then Tommy just really didn't accept it. And then Chris was like, you know what? Maybe she wasn't right for you, and you were too good for her. He goes, you know what, Chris, you're right. I was like, I said the same thing.
You did say the same thing.
Same fucking
I
thing.
know.
And he just blew me off. I was like,
See, that's the part that's weird, because if Chris Den said that shit to me, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But then if you said what you said, I would have been like, David, thank you for understanding me.
that's what I'm saying.
You have to zoom in at the right
That's
moment
what you
on
guys
that.
are.
I think different people just speak different languages. Some people like to speak in Hallmark card, and some people like to speak real.
I'll never tell people you're too good for it. I'll be like, bitch, there's a reason why you didn't fucking work out. Something's wrong with both of you.
How do you deal with it, Anthony, when there are issues that are controversial and then you feel like you have a certain opinion about something, but then you feel like the public is really fucking stupid? How do you voice your opinions without hurting others?
I'm just sleazy with my opinions. I just want everybody to like me, and I just say whatever. I don't really care about how I feel about it.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I just keep it real. I just feel like if you always just keep it super real, but then you just use non-aggressive words, then everybody always has to accept what you have to say.
Because we keep it real, and then sometimes we get in trouble on
his
JK
real-
News.
Well, you're already talking. He comes from a base of like, he's already
Dance.
yeah, from dance, and he has a lot. Like he takes into account other people's emotions, and he understands other people's emotions.
I think that's where we fuck
See?
up.
You're too logical for your own good.
We're only thinking about the end. It's like this. You know how Trump, some of the shit that he says is the fucking truth,
Yeah.
but it makes a lot of people angry. I'm not a Trump supporter, but if let's say a Mexican guy said the same thing that Trump did and said something like, oh, you know what, we got to protect our borders, there's like drug dealers coming in, because we do have a cartel problem,
Yes.
right? Then it's like, oh yeah, that's true. Because he's Mexican, he can say that. But since he's a white guy, he doesn't understand that he's a white guy, and he has to use different words. Because there's so much history in this country of white people being completely racist and using their power to fuck people up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he turns out to be Trump, the KKK guy. But if it was a Mexican guy that was saying, hey, we have an issue with cartels, we have an issue with all this stuff.
We gotta protect our
it's
borders.
Totally different.
But it's not just who he is, it's how he says it, right?
How he says it too.
It's tact. It's just a matter of tact. And tact is
Trump
different
is
for
like,
different people.
all these Mexicans are coming over, and rapists and drug dealers are getting into our borders. It's like, what the fuck is that, dude? You're just calling all Mexicans criminals. Yeah.
So it's just tact. It doesn't matter what the fact is, it's how you deliver it. Because like, it's the idea of like constructive criticism to somebody. In order to tell them how to get better at something, usually you gotta like compliment them first to get their ears ready for what you're about to say. But if you just slap them in the face with like the thing that you feel they need to correct themselves with, it's kind of like not gonna work. If it's like, yo dude, Bart, you're looking hella buff today. I think you should wear like slightly bigger shirts though. But I mean, other than that, you've been working out hella well. You know what I mean? Like,
See,
you gotta
dancers
just-
are emotional. They know these things because they got sensitive ass dudes dancing all day. And if you tell them that shit sucks,
That came off so offensive already.
How did it? No, that's true though. Sensitive ass motherfuckers dance,
No.
right?
See that? He just used his tactic. He complimented that he's a good dancer, but then he called him a bitch after.
Yeah.
I didn't say nobody's a bitch. Being sensitive, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive.
Way
You
out of
just
hand.
need to be sensitive and aware of
Nobody
your
said
body to fucking move.
He called him a bitch. That's
You
crazy.
did call him a bitch. That's crazy.
Point of the story is tact.
We have fucking no idea how to do it.
Yeah, as he's talking with his mouth full.
I think we have plenty.
Tact and
Go. Hold on. No, don't go yet. All right, go.
With what? What do you want me to say?
You're about to go spew.
Talk your shit about Bart.
I know when you're about to spew.
Destroy him.
Go.
Finally, here's your chance.
You always spew. Go
All
spew.
the shit he talks about.
Director Joe. No, so we're talking about like meeting our significant other's family and like, you know, the cultural norms or like, you know, just how you're supposed to talk to them respectfully or whatnot. So David was saying how he's learning how to speak proper Korean so that he can connect better and not offend his girlfriend's mom. And I was saying, oh, cool, because I was doing the same thing for Bart. Because for us, it's like, you're not supposed to treat an elder, especially like the dad, because he's like the head of the household in a Mexican home. You're not
I
supposed to
respected
treat-
him.
You're not supposed to treat him like a equal. So you talk to him with a lot of usted and like a lot of respect.
Mm-hmm. Which I
You don't-
always remember.
You don't like extend your hand first. Like you wait for him to welcome it. Like you have to go out of your way to say hi to him. Like you don't go and you just hug him. You don't call him Pops. You call him Mr. Carreño, like his last name.
Right.
So it's just all about respect. But then the first time you saw him, you were like, "Hey, what's up, Pops?" And you like hugged them, and I was like, "Oh shit," because that's like never happened. Like I've never seen that happen.
Why? Cause you've been dating bitches your whole life?
I mean, like that's just the culture. Like you just don't do that. So I was just like, "Oh fuck." But I mean, it turned out great.
Saying it before you walk into the house. Okay, don't shake his hand, don't make eye contact, be respectful, don't hug him, don't touch him, okay?
Yeah.
Got it. Hey, Pops! Like, what the fuck?
It was one of those, like, as soon as he went to hug him, I was like, oh, shit. But it was cool.
But now your dad loves me.
He loves you, yeah, he adores you.
See?
So what you're saying is he did the absolute right thing.
Ultimately.
He probably gets the foreigner card.
Probably, I
Yeah.
probably think he's really
The
cute.
crazy
He's
chino.
like, look at this crazy chino.
These fools are fucking crazy,
I don't know
ese.
why my daughter wanted to marry this elf, but
Because if it was another Mexican guy, like, he would judge you and the family that you come from. He'd be like, this fool comes from, like, such a classless background, like, he doesn't even know. So, but yeah, that's what you got. You got the chino
you
card.
got the crazy chino card.
It's not like I got your dad in a headlock and give him a noogie.
I know.
You just
Noogie?
basically gave him a cultural noogie now.
Basically. Because it's the same thing for Korean people.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that shit. I think that's why
You don't
Mexicans
do
and
that
Koreans.
shit.
Yeah.
But I also feel like when you do things like not just completely out of class, but when you do things out of affection and love, you also
Yeah,
get
yeah.
excused.
Right.
Because it's not like I went up to your dad and I just started blowing boogers out of my nose and started cutting my asshole in front of him.
That's full.
Then
Take your time, though.
no, but if
You've met his mom. She's not Chinese. She's who she is.
He is crazy.
That's not Chinese culture. That's her culture.
It's not, yeah, it is her own culture.
so,
So this is the product that you get.
I'm not complaining.
There's so many formalities though. Like when
There's
you,
too many.
like when you speak to somebody, the formality thing is very important. Like
It is.
Like even if it's out of love, because it wasn't done in the formal way, it's very disrespectful. So I can't come up to Mariel's dad and is like, "Oh, 친구야, 오랜만에." That means like, "Hey, friend, it's been a long time." He would kill me.
You know
Oh,
why,
yeah,
though?
yeah, yeah,
Because
true.
you're Korean. You don't get the foreigner card. If you were white, if you were Mexican, something else.
I feel like if you were white though, or Mexican, it would just be bad in Korean too. They'll judge the fuck out of you. Cause it's like you came into my realm, you have to abide by my. So if a white person came up, "Hey, what's up?" My dad would be like, "What the fuck? Like, don't touch me." You know, like that's not okay.
what if you had a big smile?
It doesn't matter.
I think it depends on their way of execution, though.
Yeah.
You know, if they're
Let's-
overbearing and they're not about that, they're like, "What the fuck? Get off me!" But if they're doing it in a charming, cute kid way,
Because I could do that to like, let's say Mariel's aunts. You know, So because they have a very friendly relationship and it's not like direct, it's more like, okay, he could be like a part of the family too, so I could come up and give. Because when I first met Meryl's aunts, I gave them hugs. You know, specifically because they said I looked like somebody that they knew.
So like, let's say you came home with like Eva Mendes, and she's all hot and she's like Latin or something, and she comes and then
Is she naked?
and maybe, or she comes and gives your dad like, you know, the Latin kiss greeting. You think your dad would be taken back, or would he be like, oh, okay, that's what they do?
That's different though, because that's a woman.
Mm.
You know, they expect more from the male. It's like, you should know better. You know, and so like girls too, like there's more affection and a softness to it.
Yeah.
And like there's more rigidity to men.
That's
to male
true.
Culture.
But you know, also like I think when I'm dating too, the reason why I'm just myself, and of course I try not to like burp in his dad's face or anything like that, is not only am I dating this person, but I'm also seeing if the family is fit for me.
That's true.
So if I go and if I'm myself in front of the family and the family can't take me in for who I am,
bad sign.
then I know that the family might not even be for me too. But because his dad also has a sense of humor, he just started laughing and he thought I was crazy, because immediately I heard him have like a string of cuss words with like with Chino in it like 3 times. So
What was he saying?
so I knew he was talking shit.
Probably thought he was crazy. I'm pretty sure it was like this fucking crazy kid or something.
Yeah.
I met all of Jess's family over the weekend.
Oh, how was that like?
It was pretty cool. They're really, 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 really nice people.
Did they say the O word?
Oh,
Oriental?
oh yeah. Well, she has an uncle that's like 89 years old, and that guy's like been through a lot. Like been through World War II. He was a pilot, all this stuff, and he had friends that died, like in the Pacific Theater, all that shit.
Oh shit.
And I was asking him all kinds of stuff, and this fool said, "I remember the Japanese were." That fool said Japanese.
Because he wanted to end it at Jap.
Yeah. The
I remember those zipper hair.
Yeah.
Those flat ass cock.
And then you know what's crazy though? The crazy thing is he knew about the 442nd and Go for Broke, because I wanted to tell him about the shirt company that we're making. And he's like, yeah, they're the most decorated unit of individuals in the history of the United States. And then her other uncles were like, they're tough.
Oh, that's dope.
So they knew about it, and they knew about how in a lot of Texas units were in Italy. And then I told him the story about how the Go for Broke unit went to go rescue them, and then it's crazy. They know, he just knew a lot of shit. She just has a lot of different kinds of people in her family. And
Were there any type of like cultural shocks, I guess, when you guys
Give
first?
you like 2 fucking tree branches. You like eating with these?
no, you know what? I think they just made me feel super welcomed, and we didn't talk about anything deep.
That's dope.
But I don't know if this is all white families or whatnot, because it's just one white family. But they don't get like super philosophical or deep. But every time I go to like any Asian gathering, they don't even know who the fuck you are, but they'll ask you some deep ass shit. There's no like, there's no like, you know, there's none of that like
Boundaries?
That like boundary. I think that's the difference. Because if anytime I meet like an Asian girl's like family, right? What do you do for work? What?
Right off the bat, huh?
What do you have both your parents? Like, what are you gonna do in
shit.
5 years? Like that's super Asian. Like they're drilling the fuck out of you. What are your aspirations? This and that. They'll talk about like from politics to some controversial shit.
Do you believe in daycare?
But maybe that's just other families. But her family was like, they just talk about life. Like they just talk about what they went last week. Oh shit, they caught this big ass fish, or they like other
They
stuff.
connect as humans. That's what I like about the more Western families. They're not drilling you and interrogating you about.
No, it's like I already felt like I didn't have to prove myself to
Yeah.
anyone. I was already accepted.
That's dope.
And then we went past that, and we were just talking about, oh, you guys travel? Cool. I want to go backpacking in Europe. And then we're just talking about what we want to do and all that stuff, and it was just really chill. So, but the cool thing is, so imagine this textbook Southern family. They can pass all that accent, all that.
Windowsill.
They have the older ladies with the perm or the you know that
textbook cookie cutter, straight up Southern family. But we're in the patio sipping on tea, listening to reggae.
That's tight.
Yeah, young reggae, like Sublime too,
Interesting.
Yeah, they love Sublime. They love Sublime, all that, because they grew up in a beach city.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So I was just like, dang, man.
If they met my family, they would have heard the crying Korean.
With all the sharp keys.
Yeah. I call it the retarded guitar.
The retarded guitar.
That shit sounds crazy, dude.
Loyal viewers, Jamalian citizens, and people of Just Kidding News. If you see some interesting ass articles online and you want to share this good ass news, guess what? This is your opportunity to do that shit. Go down below, click the description, show more, and you'll be able to submit some articles. And you know what? We'll give you a shout out too. If you do it, submit it by. Sometimes you say some funny shit like Harry Balls, and you're like, oh, well, that's not a real name. Oh, that's somebody. Oh my God. Or you'll be like, licking dicks. Oh shit. You funny motherfucker. Anyways, we got a video right here you guys can check out.
Just got back home from a long day of shooting JK News. It is exactly 1 o'clock right now, actually. So we're really tired. And as soon as we come in the house, what do we smell? A poopy smell. And I think we know who it is because there's only one new family member that doesn't know the protocol yet. And where is he? He is nowhere to be found. But what do I see?
The asshole's eating.
I see one big turd here and another big turd over there.
Poop, poop.
And I don't know why he doesn't just poop on the wood floor, because this is an open spot. He had to purposely go on carpet. That guy right there.
Asshole.
He had to purposely go on the carpet because he already ruined the other carpet. So I put the other carpet outside so that we can clean it off and get it steam clean. And now I was hoping he would just poop on the wood floor, but instead he poops on this carpet. What do you think of that, Mom?
He's a dick. He's the biggest dick ever. He's on some shit.
But
Don't watch you pick up shit. Oh, he moved.
That's not even him.
No. I know it's not.
That's Brigade and Fonny. They're
Watch out.
innocent. They're innocent, Mom Bear.
They are. They're amazing. You guys are amazing. I don't even know where it was.
Just spray the whole thing. But what do you think about your cute son?
He's fucking adorable. Just now he shit
Look at that motherfucker. He's just walking around trying to avoid confrontation with you.
Fucking dick.
Meatloaf, come here.
Come here, you little shit.
Come here, Meatloaf. You little shit. Your mom loves you like crazy and you're fucking
Hey,
cute as a
come here.
motherfucker.
Who did this? Milo. What is this?
He's getting out of here.
Meatloaf, come here. Come here, Meatloaf.
Come here, Meatloaf.
Is he coming?
Yeah, I hear him.
Meatloaf. Who pooped right here? Did you poop? What is this? Hey, is this you? It's you.
He runs away. He knows he did it. He knows he did it. Meatloaf, you fucking cute motherfucker.
Fucking shit. Shit.
That's one of the problems with having big dogs is their shits are fucking huge. One time I took Meatloaf to the dog relief center at the office.
Yeah.
And I had to scoop it with both hands.
Oh my god.
Because it was just so big.
Yeah, look at this.
And that's a small one. Last time it was like twice that size.
That's how Tyson's were.
Tyson's were fucking huge too.
It was offensive. I'm like, you fucker, you hate me? I gotta put this outside because I don't want our house to smell like poop.
Okay. Thank you, Mama, for cleaning it.
Come here.
We should take him outside to go poop too. Go outside. Everyone go outside. Go outside. Everyone go outside. Good kids. See? This is where I put the carpet and then I blasted it with the hose, and tomorrow I'm gonna get it steam cleaned. But they need to let out their dookies. But that's it for the rest of the night because I'm extremely tired. I still gotta wake up early tomorrow and train. So see you guys tomorrow.
How come you love me so much and you pay so much attention to me?
Huh? I've already told you that you're a fucking sack of wine. You're a rotted piece of disgusting fucking fruit that eventually gains value over time.
What stage of life am I in right now?
You're at cheap wine stage.
Oh, fuck.
When you have a child, then you'll be a delicious, flavorful wine.
But I'm a
Like it's
quan now. You said I'm royalty, so I can't be cheap wine.
No, you're at the lowest tier though. You're like